Hi, this is my first live. Didn't think I'd be doing lives this early on, but let's see how it goes. I'm also in the conservatory because the house is quite south-facing, well, the garden, sorry, is quite south-facing. So that half of the house is incredibly dark. This side of the house is very, very light this time in the evening. My daughter's also with her dad this evening, so I've got no interruptions. So there's a few bits and pieces that I want to do this evening, including doing some sourdough, which is going to be great. I did do some sourdough last week and I completely overproofed it and it was as flat as a pancake. I've never made sourdough so flat before. I'm going to do 2 sourdoughs this evening, or prepping for sourdough this evening. I'm going to try a normal loaf, and then I'm also going to do a focaccia, which I haven't made before. So I'm going to give that a go and see what it's like. It's my birthday next month, and I'm going to be hosting a small gathering of friends and family members here as like a birthday / housewarming party, because a lot of people still haven't visited the house yet and seen what I've done to it, and I'm trying to think of dinner ideas for that, and I think focaccia will be an option on there. So I'm going to attempt a focaccia recipe today, which I have actually just written down, so I'd usually use my phone for this. So I'm going to weigh everything out for that first, and then the other sourdough, I think I'm going to proof it in the fridge overnight because I think it's just too hot in the conservatory, and that's what went wrong with my loaf last week, because it was awful and it wasn't edible, which is a real shame. My mum actually got me a sourdough kit for my birthday last year, and this is the same starter from that kit. It is going strong. I haven't killed it yet. I really need to get myself some digital scales. I'm still using these ones, and I'm sure digital ones will be an awful lot quicker if I use them. How much do I need? 50 to 75. It's nice today because it's not as hot as it has been the last few days. The conservatory was unbearable previously. Hi, Adam. I'm making sourdough, so I'm doing 2 loaves this evening. I'm doing a normal sourdough loaf because that's just what my daughter and I eat each week, but I'm also going to test out a focaccia recipe that I've never made focaccia before, so I'm going to attempt that as well, which is what I'm doing first, and it needs an awful lot of water in comparison to a normal loaf. I don't know if you guys want the recipe once I do this. So for the focaccia, it's 75 grams of starter, 375 grams of water, which to me feels like a lot of water, but I'm going to go with it. I'm just going to see how it comes out. And this is because I'm doing a housewarming and / birthday meal for some close friends and family in June. I feel like focaccia is a nice summery loaf that we can just have alongside some other dishes. So I'm going to attempt it. And then, again, this is the problem with using these sort of scales, not digital one. Maybe I'll treat myself to some digital scales for my birthday. And then we need 200 grams of honey. Again, I've not used honey in one of these recipes before either. This is my dad's honey. So let's just, so you want 20 grams of honey. Might be able to hear a lot of geese and ducks outside because we're right by the river. We get a lot of them flying over the garden. Occasionally, we'll get a duck or two in the bottom of the garden. No geese, luckily. The geese around here are not friendly geese. Neither are the swans. The swans here are terrifying. We do have a nesting pair of swans right at the very bottom. So we give them plenty of room. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, this is my first live, so if I miss people's messages, I do apologise. I'm not used to doing this. Do I love cooking? I do like cooking. Yes, I've been really lazy the last couple of days because it's been so hot. And also doing bread, bread has to cook at a really high temperature. It's usually around 230 degrees, and that when there's a heat wave is not pleasant. So, hi Leon, thank you for your suggestions earlier on for topics. I will try and go through those today. Right. And then we need 500 grams of flour and 9 grams of sea salt. I did actually pop to the local supermarket before doing this because I had to go and get some more bread flour. And I came home and realised I hadn't bought any bread flour. I'd been distracted by everything else in there. I had to go back again, which wasn't ideal. So I think I mentioned earlier, this is a sourdough kit my mum got me for my birthday last June. There was no way I was going to make a starter from scratch myself. It just wasn't going to happen. So it came with the set and it's still going. And there's loads of stuff online about like specific quantities and everything you need to do with sourdough. I have to say I'm really slapdash with mine. Mine lives in the back of the fridge. It's still alive. It's fine. So if it's something you want to give a go, don't be too scared by the fact that it seems like it's really difficult. It really isn't. Just don't let it overproof because it will come out as flat as a pancake like mine did last week. And there is the dough for the focaccia so far, which doesn't look particularly appetizing. It's very sticky. So I'm going to cover that one up and put that to one side. I don't think I have to fold or do anything with this one now until the morning. It's nice and easy. Let's have a look. Carly from England, hello, also from England. What part of England are you from? I'm in the south. And yes, Leon making sourdough. And Adam, yes, my candles are online. I think my website is linked on my main channel page. I've also added the honey on there as well now. For some reason, I've never listed the honey on my website, but I sell the honey at markets. I just hadn't added the candles on there as well. Right, and now I'm just going to do my normal basic sourdough loaf that I do every week. So I'm not overly precious with the measurements. Oh, let's get back to 0. So for this really basic loaf of bread, it's 100 grams of sourdough starter, 300 grams of water, 400 grams of flour, and between like 7 and 9 grams of salt. That's it. That's all that's in there. Pop its little hat back on. Some complicated. Anyone has any suggestions for other little dishes that go quite well for like small dinner parties? I'm hoping the weather will be quite good. My birthday's at the end of June and the weather usually is good. So I'm hoping to do it outside. There'll be like 10 of us. It's nothing massive, but I just want some nice, simple, fresh meal ideas that I can kind of do in the day, ready for the late afternoon, evening gathering. Super. Any questions on the candles when you're on the website, just let me know. Oh, I never sift the flour. Like I said, I'm really slapdash with my sourdough loaves and they come out absolutely fine. If it was a cake, I would sift. But they go through so much kneading that I just don't bother with the sieving. Right, I actually think that's a bit dry. I'm just going to flour to it. So I usually wait until it gets to that sort of consistency, so it's quite kind of dry. Actually, I find the drier mixture much better to work with. I'm just going to grab a couple of tea towels to put over both of these. Oh. Christmas tea towels. My roof does need a power wash. Yes, I was actually going to ask if anyone knows what sort of tool, because it's got like funny little stuff growing up there and it's really off-putting when I'm sat in here. And I can't reach it from the bedroom windows up there either, and I can't get a ladder this side and try and scrape it off maybe. Anyway, it's not easy to get to, so if anyone knows of a tool that would possibly help, that would be great. Right. So for the focaccia, I'm actually going to use rosemary, so I'm going to find some of that in the garden. And then I'm going to grab some of the raspberries and strawberries. Where is the... That's down there. A little rosemary plant hidden away down here. Let's Pop that up. Let's get some bits back here. Before I moved here, I had an